नित्यानन्देश्वर महासदाशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome every one of you. All the Sarvanjapeta Yajamans, Nitya Satsangis, Shri Mahans, Mahans, Tanidar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, everyone. I welcome every one of you with my love and blessings. Superhuman, unlock the yogi within you. Yoga. How many ever times I define this word will remain as a mystery. I'll try to define once more. Yoga is the science which makes the divine to connect with you. Listen. Not you to divine, no. Not drop into ocean, but ocean into drop. If you study Sanskrit dictionary and understand the word yoga, as per the great Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramanas, understand nowhere yoga is described as union between man and divine. No. If somebody defines yoga as a union between man and divine, he has read Max Muller's translation. He has not studied the Shastras. Even Patanjali says yoga chitta vritti nirodha means he is not saying yoga is mind getting dissolved. No. No. Cessation of the mind. Not heart attack, but cardiac arrest. There is a difference. If a man merges into divine, dissolving the mind. Patanjali is not using that word. He says, chitta vritti nirodha, cessation of the mind, means divine entered the man. Only if divine enters the man, cessation happens. If a man enters into divine, dissolving may happen. Understand, it is not drop entering into ocean, ocean entering into drop. Yoga is union of divine with man. Understand, look at the whole yoga and yoga sutras, yoga shastras from this one understanding. you will understand what I want to reveal by the name of yoga. Everything of yoga, yama, don't see as moral or values. No. It is freedom of ferociousness. Brahmacharya is not moral or value. It is freedom of your ferociousness. Aparigraha is not moral or value. It is just ferocious response to this whole cheating economy. Somebody is denied food and he steals morsel food. Even the word stealing is wrong. You can't use the word stealing. When somebody picks up his food, he is killed. And the fellows who made thousands of crores and were rolling in the luxury, are still rolling in the luxury, disappears. When you see the hypocrisy of this whole system, your ferocious response to the whole system is aparigraha. Understand you need to know one important truth. It will be very shocking, but I need to tell you. I met an elderly sadhu who was considered to be the great spiritual being. When I went near and served him, I realized he is really a great spiritual being. Not just considered, he is. One day I had the great opportunity of pressing his feet. After he had his night dinner, he was resting and he allowed me to do Padaseva. I was doing Padaseva to him and I asked him how to start the spiritual practice. What is the right way to start? He said, he made one statement. Still I tell you, if I have to make one statement, if I have to carve one statement in golden letters, I will carve this statement, keep in the entrance of our Sadashiva temple. He made this statement, understand in spirituality, where you start, you will remain there forever. So start in the right place. Understand, in spirituality, where you start, you will remain there forever. So start in right place. I'll tell you, if you think man to divine, you will be man forever. Even after 90 years of spiritual practice, you will look back and remain. The day I started, what kind of anger, jealousy, lust, all the problems I had, the same thing still I am having. I don't know when I am going to progress spiritually. You will die with SDHD. Never man to divine. It is always divine to man. The beginning Shaktipada should be very clear. Your divinity merging into your humanity is your yoga, not your human side merging into your divine side. understand if you start as human, you will be ever human. If you know it is going to be from here to there, you will ever be this side. The beginning belief, the first cognition, initial inspiration and initiation, understand that plays a major role. Unfortunate are those who are taught the whole yoga from the context of man to divine. No, you will never reach. See, there are only two sampradayas in the whole world: man to divine, divine to man. Materialistic society is very comfortable with man to divine because they only know how to talk. Nothing is delivered. It is a very comfortable coat. You can wear today one coat, tomorrow another coat. If real yoga, understand, Mahadeva describes in Agama real yoga and initiation into yoga. Please understand, Mahadeva says very clearly, he explains the context of Vedas in Agamas, not essence of Vedas in Agamas. Context of Vedas in Agamas. Rishis ask, what you want to convey through the Vedas? What is it you want to do it? Make it through Vedas. For that question, Mahadeva answers Agamas. Not what is the essence of Vedas or what is the Sara of Vedas? No. Context of Vedas is Agamas. Understand? He says very clearly, it is divine landing on the man. If normally you read yoga is cessation of mind, what you will understand? Let me do something and stop the mind, yoga will happen. Try to inhale and exhale through all holes. And I will show you the people who have done this for 90 years. And I have a lot of funny jokes about it. Understand, precisely in my Atma Pramana, I will tell you yoga. What is yoga? I have given you what Patanjali describes, and I will tell you what is precisely from my Atma Pramana. Strong cognitions exploding into your system and changing your whole brain's alchemy, putting you in the space beyond any description is yoga from my experience. Few strong cognitions can ferociously penetrate your being. All alcohol, drugs, legal, illegal, everything will look silly. It looks silly. The cognition, right cognition can just shake your brain. It can just churn your brain and release such intense ecstasy into your system. That ecstasy builds the whole new body. Understand? The postures, stretching your body, everything is to align your system to retain that alchemy experience. When the water comes through rain, the trees cannot retain it forever. But when it goes into the ground, trees can enjoy through the roots. Trees develop roots to continue to have the water supply from the ground, even though water comes from rain. Listen. Even though water comes from rain, it is stored in the ground. Trees grow roots to have continuous water supply. The rain of ecstasy, alchemy, comes from the Sahasrara brain through the higher cognitions. But your body need to build roots to constantly enjoy that alchemy rain, that bliss rain. Asanas are to align your physical geography to cosmic geography, develop roots so you can continue to enjoy that higher ecstasy. Ultimately, yoga is only this two anga, two component. Through the intense, powerful cognitions, making this ecstasy rain happen in your brain and flexing your body, aligning it so it grows the roots to retain and continue to enjoy that ecstasy, that alchemy happening in your brain. Understand, listen carefully. Yoga is just these two components. It's only these two components. Powerful cognitions. Through that, making that ecstasy shower in you. Whenever you feel. Understand? Whenever you feel some great understanding inside about you, society, humanity, life, nature, cosmos, and feel relieved, ecstatic, the rain starts, the alchemy starts. If that rain happens, you will have brain, otherwise everything is drain. Understand, if you can constantly make that rain happen in you, some of the major internal or external crisis, you are able to just crack it by these cognitions, powerful cognitions. And it just becomes such powerful eye-opener. Your whole chemistry becomes different. The chemistry in your brain becomes different. How many of you have experienced this in your life? So you all know. Understand. Yoga is only these two. One, that. Making this intense alchemy to happen in you. Second, building a body. Through which you can continue to enjoy that alchemy, experience, that spiritual strength, that ecstasy. You need to know yoga is not limited to just stretching the body. It is unfortunate yoga is getting like a branded as replacement for a gym. No. In yoga, what you eat matters. How you eat matters. Who touched it matters. It's not just stretching the body. It is stretching the body also. Understand the whole field of yoga should be studied from this lens. Divine entering into man. Powerful cognition is the way divine enters into you first. Whenever there is a powerful cognition inserted into your system, you are initiated by your Guru. Listen, there's one more beautiful definition of initiation. It's a Tamil translation of an Agama I read. I'll just repeat the whole line and then translate in English. ராசதாளி தேள்கடித்தவன் எம்மருந்தாலும் உயிர்ப்பிக்கப்பட்டாலும் வாழ்நாள் இருங்காலம் வரை பூரண சுஷுப்திக்குள் அடங்க இயலாது வாழ்ந்து மடிவது போலே குருப்பிராணனால் நேர்தீட்சை பெற்றவன் வாழ்நாள் முழுவதும் மாயைக்குள் ஒரு காலும் படாமலேயே வாழ்ந்து முடிகின்றான். It was such a beautiful line, I memorized it. I'll give you the English translation now. There is a scorpion called Rajadali, variety. If that scorpion bites you, if it bites somebody, of course, it is not that he will be killed, he will be dead. There are medicines, you can heal him, he can be alive, he can survive. But any medicine you use, forever his whole life he cannot have a deep sleep. The component of the brain in you which puts you in deep sleep is damaged forever by that Rajadali poison. Rajadali scorpion's poison. All of you understand? The Rajadali scorpion's poison damages the brain part which puts you in deep sleep forever. So once the poison bits, once the Rajadali scorpion bites you, you can never ever sleep deeply after that. Actually, you can use this for good purpose and bad purpose, both. In those days, the night guardmen of army will be purposely made, they will be, the scorpions will be put on them and they will be made to have that poison. then they will be given medicine and healed. They will survive, but they can never sleep deeply. Anyhow, understand this. Concept. Like how the Rajadali scorpion poison, after that you will never sleep in your whole life. Even if you are initiated by one powerful cognition by the Guru, after that you can never fall into delusion, slumber. The part of your brain which puts you in apasmara, total delusion, trubhava, is permanently damaged by the initiation of the Guru. So you can never ever fall into the apasmara, into the delusion again forever. If at all you go towards that space of Sushupta Sushupti, he comes in between in the form of his initiation, and you are back. I tell you, yoga is from divine to man. The energy of the divine gushes through the master into your system through as a powerful cognition. Understand? Cessation of the mind. Chitta vritti nirodha can never happen from there to here. It can happen only from here to there. Patanjali is not saying yogaha chitta vritti visarjanaha. No. He is not using the word, Sanskrit word, visarjana. No. He is not using the Sanskrit word, dissolving. No. If that is the case, the so-called yogis are right. Yoga starts when you get a powerful cognition which hits your brain so strongly. Alcohol, drugs, opium, marijuana, all will look as silly. All this will look irrelevant. All this will look redundant. This powerful cognition hits you with such strength. Simply, cessation of the mind happens as initiation. Understand? The whole yoga, whether yama or niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, tarana, dhyana, samadhi, whole thing should be seen from this context of divine entering into man, not man entering into divine. Man entering into divine is the materialistic idea. It is from the root pattern of you have to yearn. Understand? The whole root pattern you have to yearn. Start from the level of you are a sinner or you are a man. In Vedic tradition, start from the space of అమృతస్య పుత్రాః శృణ్వంతు విశ్వే అమృతస్య పుత్రాః వేదాహమేహం పురుషం మహాంతం. Hey, I know the truth. This is the translation. I know the truth. Whether you know it or not, you are going to realize you are Amritasya Putra, sons of immortality. The Putra word, if I look a little deep, I will not even translate as son, I will translate as extension. I will not even translate as son, I will translate as extension. Understand. This is the major difference between yoga of Vedas and Agamas and the yoga of modern day Bogamas. Do not learn. Do not learn. Actually, to tell you honestly, when I speak about yoga, I should tell you what all is not yoga. Kandana Mandana is first priority, then teaching what is yoga. Because so much of stuff is stuffed in your throat in the name of yoga. Whether it is Malakamba, what we call Shivastamba, or the Kundalini Raj Yoga, it all boils down to one sacred truth. Developing roots, growing roots in your system through which you can continue to enjoy the brain drain. New word. You all would have heard the word brain drain. See, what is called brain drain, you know? When these guys get educated in India and then go away to other countries and serve work in other countries, it's called brain drain. When I get all the best people from all over the world and make their brain rain, it's called brain drain. Come on, you make my Brahmin kids into IT engineers, I'll make all your guys into Brahmin pujaris. You take my Brahmin kids and make them IT engineers. Come on, I'll show you. I'll make all your best kids and take them and make them pujaris and yoga teachers. You do brain drain, I'll do brain drain. Soon, very soon, every temple will have Adinam, which will be maintaining the sacredness and spiritual traditions of the temple. Naturally, I need millions and millions of Sannidhanams to man all the Adinams. From where do you think I'm going to get? So, it will be called with this new term, brain drain. where people experience this brain drain of extraordinary intelligence, extraordinary experience of yoga. Understand, I'll make some conclusion statements. Some of the conclusions. First, what I am teaching as Nityananda Yoga is not one more brand yoga, it is the yoga. Anybody who claims what they are teaching only is the yoga, with all my humble respects, I am challenging you. Show Shastra Pramana for whatever you are teaching. And I am ready for this challenge. Everything I teach, I'll give you Shastra Pramana. Original Shastra Pramana. So nothing is manipulated in the name of invention. When somebody receives you as a guest and gives his home, can you steal from his house? If you are treated very badly, not even given food, and you steal, can be justified. So if you are from a tradition where even a single letter or a word altering is sacrilegious, banned, and you start vomiting whatever you want to do, and then you claim as an invention, it is okay, tolerable, because his tradition does not allow any updating. Even one word he cannot change. So he created something on his own to show his creativity. It can be tolerated, but not in the tradition where any kind of research, updating, everything is accepted as long as the original context is not changed. Understand, Hinduism is such beautiful tradition. You can upgrade, invent, create within that framework without changing the context. When a tradition is so beautifully encouraging, supporting your creativity and invention and upgrading, in Hinduism you have a right to be a Smritikara. Means updating, upgrading the lifestyle procedures. Then be rooted in Shruti and be a Smritikara. Permutation combinations are allowed, not the change of the original unit and context. Understand, if you are from a tradition where even permutation combination is not allowed, and you rebel and you create something on your own, it can be justified. But if you are from this tradition, which gives you so much of freedom and understanding and creativity to upgrade, invent, reinvent, create, and after that, you use that freedom and disturb the root, I don't think it's right. We need to educate ourselves and everyone. We need to educate ourselves and everyone. Hinduism accepts, it accepts, even if you are eccentric, but even to be eccentric, you need a center. Eccentricity is allowed, but be centered on that eccentricity. To be eccentric, you need a center. So I am openly declaring to the world, what I am teaching is not one more brand of yoga, it is the yoga. And anybody wants to claim what you are teaching is the yoga, give me Shastra Pramana. Give us Shastra Pramana. So I welcome everyone to become Nityananda Yogacharyas. I tell you, only when you become Acharya and start teaching, you start regularly practicing. No, I'm telling you the innermost secrets. It's not that teacher makes the students practice. It is the pressure of the students teacher practices. What to do? Students are here, I have to do. It's a secret, but I have revealed it what to do. Of course, jokes apart, there are thousands of reasons why you should be a teacher. Being a teacher makes you perfect and master this whole science. And I wanted to insist on one more important point. Please understand, yoga is ritual. This is one of the important revolution statement I am making. Anybody who says yoga is spiritual, they are thieves. Trying to steal yoga from Hinduism and sell it, market it, package it to the modern mind, and jink yoga, junk yoga, punk yoga, tunk yoga, unk yoga, monk yoga. We need to make a strong statement. Yoga is not spiritual. Yoga is ritual. You have to do Achamana. You have to invoke Sadashiva. Only then you start doing yoga. Anything else you do, have some other name, Pilates. We don't have a problem. Yoga means this. People ask me, can't yoga be done without chanting Om? And there are some people trying to tell, no, you don't need to chant Om, you can chant whatever you want. It is like asking, can food be eaten? See, it is like trying to evolve new equations. Food is good for body. Enema is good for body. So you will come up with the third statement. Both can be done through the same hole. It is not just faulty generalization, it is dirty generalization. I am very clear. Yoga is part of morning Hindu ritual. As per Shaivagama, the original instructor, Adi Guru. Please understand, in our tradition, we should be teaching yoga as ritual. And soon, all the yogacharyas will receive Acharya Abhishekam formally as per the Agama. We have clear rituals. Acharya Abhishekam rituals. It will be done as per the Agama, even for Acharyas, the Yogacharyas. Biggest problem in the modern day is amputated yoga. Understand, this is the word I will use. Amputated yoga. The angas of yoga is cut and packaged. Amputated yoga is the most danger to the modern day. We need to give the original yoga as it is complete to the world. As Sadashiva wanted, as Maschendranatha, Gorakhnatha, Patanjali, all of them taught, yoga need to be taken to the world as original. As original, understand. With the original verses. Actually, I feel a little bit of Sanskrit should be taught to the students, where the moment you read the original instructions by Mahadeva, they directly understand the instruction and do it. We should not even give our translation. Soon we will evolve that structure. What is there? 108 sloka. Each sloka may have maximum 8 to 10 words. 100 into 10, 1000 words. In the 1000 words, surely 200 words will be repetitive. Maximum 800 words, unique words. I don't think even 800, because most of them are related to body parts. So I will not even feel 800 words will be new words. I will say only 200 words will be new words. Because most of them are about body parts. Maximum you may have to learn 200 new words in Sanskrit. That's all. I think we should encourage that. At least in next 1 year we should achieve this as a goal. All Nityananda Yogacharyas should be taught basic Sanskrit, where when the original verse is chanted, they understand the meaning and start doing it. Only in the initial level, students can be given English translation for supporting. Only the Rajasekara Vinyasakrama level, students can be given English translation for support. In the next level, teachers and students both should be able to understand it's a simple Sanskrit. Bholenath Sanskrit. Too easy, too simple. And especially when you know, it is exactly the way Mahadeva would have given instruction, walking and standing, teaching to all the Saptarishis and Devi and the whole, his first Gurukul. When you visualize Ganapati doing asana and Subramanya doing asana and Saptarishis doing, Kapila, Nandi, Devi, all of them are doing the asana and Mahadeva giving instruction, that very words is still preserved. It has its own vibration. Understand? After 200 years, thousands will study English and Tamil just to listen to my satsang in its original language. If you understand that, I think we need to make people understand. I think it is my responsibility. Hey, the original words uttered by him directly. Fortunately, it is recorded and it is available. Understanding the original sutras in its original language is yoga for your verbalization. Bending the body as per its instruction is yoga for your body. Understanding those words in original sutras is yoga for your verbalization. Nityananda Yoga is the solution. And Nityananda Yogacharya is the asset to the community. I tell you, if you contribute to the community, it will always celebrate you. End of the day, it boils down to what is your contribution. Listen. People will hate you, judge you, rate you, pull you down, abuse you, attack you. Beyond all this, what makes you stand is what makes you. Society will hate you, rate you, judge you, attack you, abuse you. Beyond that, what makes you stand makes you what you are. That makes you who you are, what you are. Nityananda Yogacharya will be an asset to the community. You will be an asset to the community. I tell you, last 2 days, large number of comments in the Facebook about this one message. I gave one message that joy gives you wings and pain gives you roots. You don't need to invite pain, but don't hate pain, because pain gives you roots. I gave that message casually to attend a particular situation. I never expected that will become such a super hit. Sharing and the amount of comments. See, then I understood one thing. Even one powerful cognition can heal so many people's heart and help them to stand in the life again. So many people thanking for that one message. It means so many were waiting for it. I tell you. Many times, the powerful cognitions you get, pain takes the cognition into the depths of your system and makes you live it. Pain develops roots for you. I am not saying go and invite pain. No, don't invite. But don't hate. When they come, they have a purpose. They do make your being colorful. They do make your being charismatic and colorful. You don't need to invite, but don't hate. Because many times, pain makes you deep and develops the roots. That is why I insist again and again, do always what is right, not what is just pleasant. Many times, the pleasant and right will be together. That's great. Sometime, if you have to choose between pleasant and right, choose right, not pleasant. Always choose right, not pleasant. If there is a conflict, choose right, not pleasant. The greatest contribution I am giving it to the world will be, listen carefully. After 100 years, people will try to do PhD on what is my contribution, what is my greatest contribution. For their PhD, now itself I am giving the thesis. I am giving the solution. My biggest contribution will be, understand this whole Kailasa, Adi Kailasa, this power manifestation, science, the great golden temple of Sadashiva, all that will be in the list. But the first will be thousands of kids made to do yoga, molded bodies through yoga will be my biggest contribution to the world. Understand, if some kid lived in my Gurukul for even 5 years, even if he goes out and gets married, his whole generation will be an enlightened DNA. You don't know what this intense yoga is doing. Just for this morning yoga, thousands of kids will come and stay in my Gurukul. Soon, I will prove how this yoga literally changes their very DNA. Understand, you need to get this important truth. Now what I am talking should be understood very clearly. I think in some 10 or 12 years before I declared, when I was speaking about Brahmacharya, your DNA is not defined or concluded based on your parents. Every person with whom you have a sexual relationship, physical relationship, You absorb that person's DNA, whether male or female. I declared at that time, sooner or later, medical science will prove, modern day science will prove what I am declaring, what I am claiming. Very recently, I saw the articles, researchers proving what I declared years ago. Now, I am coming to the next statement. Mahadeva declares at least in 4 places. In 4 places, Mahadeva declares, Mahasadashiva declares very clearly, anybody who does the yoga systematically as per his guidance, literally having cosmic union with him. It is called Mahamudra. Understand? I don't want to get into the deeper details. Understand the statements. It means proper practice of yoga as per Sadashiva's instruction. Mahasadashiva's instruction means imbibing his DNA into you. And I will prove scientifically. When these original verses are chanted and yoga is practiced, when Shaktipada happens, Kundalini is awakened, you imbibe his very DNA. You manifest his very DNA. Especially when young kids practice this yoga properly with this original verse, as per Sadashiva's instruction, their very DNA structure gets transformed to Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva's DNA. I tell you, Mahasadashiva's DNA kits are going to be my highest, greatest contribution. Sooner or later, the science will do thorough study on it and prove to the world. Understand? I am telling you. I am very clear. Just I need to do little more scientific researches and analysis and tell the world, present it to the world. I am just waiting for little time to study and show how even 1 year or 2 years, the kids who practice this yoga systematically, properly, their very DNA structure changes to Mahasadashiva's DNA. Every Kundalini Rajju and every Shiva Stamba is literally Sadashiva's Murti, Mahasadashiva's Murti. And every yoga you do on them is deity worship. Even now I am telling you very clearly. If you have a kid below 21, The best thing you can give that kid is the kid growing up in our Gurukul. The last worst non-integrated kid in my Gurukul, if I rank, the last rank Gurukul kid is 1,000 times better than your best first rank outer world child. Now sometimes I laugh. People try to tell, hey, my son is the best swimmer. Hey, my Gurukul kid is a fish. What are you talking? Where is the competition? Soon you will see. The biggest problem, if I force you to do tapas, hard tapas, you will have so much of ego satisfaction and feel, yes, I have to do this. Just to do the tapas, you will be stable. Because here I am doing everything, you feel bored and you don't even have the patience for me to manifest the whole thing. Now that is where the whole problem is. I tell you, it is not that at that time people did not believe what I claim and declare I will make it into reality. They believed. But impatience is a throbhava, delusion with which they are covered. Do not allow, understand. In ordinary yoga, your struggle, your collapsing, all these are the ups and downs. When you are with the master, because you don't need to do anything, your mind creates imaginary problems. Actually, because you don't have a real problem, you are creating imaginary problems. Imaginary problems are only called delusion. Wait for things to manifest. I tell you, even now, I'll be giving thousands of contributions to the world. This whole power manifestation science, and then the next, demonstrating all the physical and chemical and biological circuits. Means, physical means like a Indian, our Vedic traditions battery, Vedic traditions aircrafts, all the physicality, physics field related. All the circuits, that is the next job. I'll establish and demonstrate all those circuits. Agastya's battery, Bharadwaja's flying aircrafts, all this. It's already in the pipeline. And the great Siddhas, all their alchemistry, like Navapashanam, all these Aushadha science, and biology. Understand? Our masters had unimaginable science of melting any body and making any body out of it with various permutation combinations. The yali you see is created Genetically altered elephant lion is Yali. Our masters did it to build the temples. Horse, eagle, elephant, lion, all this put together. Genetically altered, permutation combination, the biological wonder is Yali. Wait for all that. I am not selling fantasies, imaginations. No. If I sell, that's only reality. These all were there. If anything was there, it is there. If it is there, it will be there. Understand, all this was there, and it is there, and it will be there. It was not there at all, atheist. It will not be here now. This modern day Hindus. It was there, but not now. Modern day Hindus. I should say neutral Hindus. It was there, it is there, it will be there. This. Hey, it was, it is Nityanandites. Understand, I am not a guy who gives this pep talk. I don't believe in that, first of all. I only believe in this cup chip talk. Chup talk and cup talk. I don't believe in this pep talk. If I am claiming something, I know for sure this all is going to become reality. Understand? I am seeing very clearly the physics circuits, the biological circuits, chemistry circuits of Veda Agamic traditions beautifully manifesting and getting opened up in my system. So that is why I am saying, I'll do it, we will do it. Last few days, silently sitting in Samadhi, actually I am seeing it is just manifesting. Understand? If I am just silently sitting for a few days, when I come out, you can expect something which you never heard from me coming out. Now these three things which I said now, physics circuit, chemistry circuit, biology circuit, you would have neither heard nor imagined. It is possible. I am already seeing the tip of the iceberg opening up. Understand? Mahasadashiva himself is available here in the form of our Kalpavriksha, the banyan tree. Each leaf is his face. He is literally breathing. Each leaf is his face. is literally breathing. The whole science is in this form of that Kalpavriksha, Vatavriksha, Kalpataru. Go and sit with the Kalpataru and breathe along with Kalpataru. Breathe along with Mahasadashiva. Whatever I am revealing will start getting downloaded inside you. It will start getting downloaded inside you. That's all. Through yoga, literally, your DNA can be altered to Mahasadashiva's DNA. I'll show you the original Shastra Pramanas, Apta Pramanas, my own Atma Pramana, and through the scientific studies, show in your life how it has happened, in your body how it has happened, and prove as Sakshi Pramana. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living, Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Maha Sadashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.